Alright, one last grind. Oh, maybe next to last grind. Something like that. Close to the end, at any rate. 7 stars should be off cooldown. I haven't even looked. I took a nap, just woke up, and said, you know what, I gotta grind. 5-star, or 6-star rank 5 should be coming off cooldown in, 40 minutes. So we're gonna grind and get done whatever is available to me for right now. I am not staying up late. If I've got to grind tomorrow, I've got to grind tomorrow. The plan was to be done tonight and be at 150. Can't quite do it. I got 8.5. That would put me at close to 130. I'd be at about 145 if I run everything tonight. So I'm gonna have to run some tomorrow. Is what it is. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get it all done, and we're gonna have a new 6-star champion that we're gonna take up. Let's just clear some of that, clear some of that, clear some of that. There we go. Now I think we should just have our 7-star champions in there. This should finish me up right around 129.6. Let's see how close we are. I'm thinking I'll finish it around 129 million once the 7 stars are done. That's not nearly enough. So we're gonna have to keep going. What I may do is just run these tonight and then just run a full batch tomorrow morning. Because that would put me at roughly 129, just say that, and then another 8.5 would put me at 137, and then another 14 would put me at 147, 151, which would be right at what I was looking to do. So there is some thought process behind going on these grinds. Really, Pig? You couldn't die? There we go. And I'm going to try and keep talking, and my voice hopefully will hold out. Hopefully the volume levels are good. I've got the noise suppression back on so that you don't hear my refrigerator hum that is beside me. I've got one of those small little dorm room refrigerators in this office next to me, and it's as loud as anything. I've got to keep frosted this weekend. And I am congested massively. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have some fun. I always miss that second part of that. I always dex back way too early and then I stand there. Much rather Dex's special one, even though it's harder. There's more parts to it. Easier to mess it up, but for some reason I mess up the easy one and I do the hard one. It sounds about like mess up the easy one, do the hard one. And we'll knock you down. There. We're going to be leaving. And there we go. And we're off like a herd of turtles. And my vision is really, really bad right now. Because of some health issues I had earlier in the year, my eyesight just fluctuates. In a pretty wide range right now. Probably should put my glasses on. Oops. But I'm not going to. It's just arena. So how's everybody else's, what is it, Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. How is everybody Wednesday going? Hope better than mine. Although, mine hasn't been bad, it's just, you know, I'm a baby when I get sick. I want everybody to pity me. You know, I don't think this guy can bleed. You know what? It don't matter to Mole Man. Not at all. I start this and the nose starts to run every time. starts running like no one's business every time I start streaming. I'm not complaining. I'd much rather have it running than what it was earlier. I could not breathe at all. Somebody on my last video asked me my thoughts between Hulk and Titanium. So I figured I responded to him on the chat and the comments, and I figured it was Ozfan, or OSFan, how you pronounce it. They're both very, very good. They're both excellent. Hulk is just an incredible nuke. Both, excuse me, talking gear cough. Both are very recoil friendly. You know, Hulk is poison immune, so you just have the bleeds to worry about. Both can get through fights. I do like the utility that Titania brings to the table with her Haymaker just a little bit more than I like the damage that Hulk brings. Hulk, I think, can put out more pure damage. He can stun lock opponents, but I usually find myself gravitating more to using Titania than I do Hulk. You know, the Haymaker gives you the ability to get an opening because she gets unblockable. It's every 30 seconds, lasts a good period of time. You know, it also makes you indestructible. I wish you would just throw specials, thank you. So, yeah, I tend to gravitate towards using Titanium. I was looking at my monitor, thinking that my special was still going. Anyway, so that's kind of where my thoughts are with the two of them. Both excellent. You can't go wrong ranking either one of them up to rank 3. I've got both of them at rank 3. Use both of them on a regular basis, but I just feel that for me personally, Titania is a little bit better. That said, Hulk is quicker. You know, Hulk will kill things usually quicker. But, you know, it's nice to have a safety net that you can use, you know, go indestructible every 30 seconds, and whenever you throw a special free. And if the fight works right, you get to a special 3, and then you just heavy lock them in the corner, and they die. So she does kind of have her own way to lock down champions, but Intimidate doesn't always work right. Look at me pulling Brian Grant down, playing with one hand. I knew you were going to throw that. And then you stand your ground is going to kick in, prevent you from knocking me down so I can get my luck off. Hopefully I don't have to go off camera. If my nose gets much more stuffed up, I may go off camera for this last part of the grind. Just because I don't want you to hear me sniffling and snorting and coughing. I thought I missed that. I really did. I really thought I missed that text. I thought it was way too early. I wasn't. But for those that want to know how much time is in an arena grind, you can go back and you can look at this playlist and these 8 streams so far and number 9 tomorrow, and you'll know how many hours of my life I wasted on getting a champ. let's go take a look, shall we? Let us see where we're at. Oops. Let's kill this Hulk before we see where we're at. 4 Furies, we should be fine. I don't think we can get to 15. Let's go to the channel. Let us go to playlists. Let us go to the Negasonic feature guide. Listen to it. Here we are. We are at 3.5, 4.5, 5, 8, 9.5, 10, 11, 13.5, 15. We're at 15.5 hours, roughly. It's not too bad. Not too good either, but not too bad. And speak of Titania, there she is. And the other thing about it is both of them are decent defenders. I struggle more fighting against Titania than I do fighting against Hulk. Just because I usually end up getting caught by the Haymaker at some point when I'm fighting Titania. You know, Hulk can be tricky once he gets that 15 and gets his rage going. He gets it unstoppable right on that 15th Fury, and you can't always predict when it'll be. I don't know why I just did that. She doesn't stun on her head. And see, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Every once in a while, I'll get caught by that Haymaker. Oh, I forgot to turn the music down. You're right. I had it up higher because I was streaming without talking earlier. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Done. You turn back down to its normal level. There, now it's down to its normal level. It may go back up. It may, it may. Hey, 1-2, how's it going? Hello, hello. Hope your day has been well. Oh, let's go this way. I'm going to, after this fight, take about a 30-second AFK. After this run, I'm going to take about 30 seconds and I will be right back. Come on. There we go. Nice fast domino kill. Let's see if Intimidate works this time around. Hey, it did. Almost got off point. Let's do this. Haven't done that in a while. It's nice to nuke them like that. Alright. I think that was the end of that round. Yep, give me 30 seconds, I'll be right back. Running arenas yourself. That's the best way to do it. Have somebody there. It is boring to do arena all by yourself. That's why I'm streaming this. That is why I stream it. Best mode in the game for units. Best mode there is to gain units. It's not hard. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. I don't know why more people don't do it. It is boring, but you know, not everything can be exciting. Going to work usually isn't exciting, but it does pay the bills. Doing arena sure isn't exciting, but it does pay the MCOC bills. I was going to, and I still may, since I may just run my 7 stars tonight on stream. I may use my 6 stars in the other arena to go ahead and get the milestones there. Hey, Faust Out Loud, how's it going? I'm doing well. We're getting up there in the grind. We're about 122-ish million right now. So, getting closer and closer and closer to where we can wrap this thing up. It's going to be good. I think I'm just going to run my 7 stars tonight. So it's going to be a really quick little stream. Oh, we're almost 124. Be a quick little stream, get those done. And then tomorrow morning, about 8 a.m., maybe 9 a.m., run a full run of everything. Check my schedule for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm in pretty good shape tomorrow. I can run them in the morning before the arena shuts down. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're just going to run 7 stars. If the rank 5, 6 stars are available, we may run them. But like I said, I think I'm going to do off stream. I'm going to do the other arena with my 6-star champions. It's probably stupid to do, but I don't think it'll cost me. Hey, Jason, I did respond to you, and I did talk about it a little bit earlier. So anyway, yeah, I said earlier in the stream, I was talking about them. They're both great. You know, I wouldn't have them at rank 3 if I didn't think they were both great. I find myself going towards Titanium more because of the Haymaker. It allows her to get openings on stun immune. You know, she can, while Hulk has the ability to stun lock opponents in the corner, she can kind of heavy lock them in there. You know, she throws that special 3, puts the Intimidate debuffs and all that on there. Thank you for throwing a special. And, you know, can kind of do the same thing if Intimidate works. Doesn't always work. So I tend to gravitate towards her a little bit more than Hulk. I like the every 30 seconds I can go unstoppable and unblockable and indestructible. Voice cracking again. You know, and then when I throw the special 3, I get the same thing. So it gives me lots of moments of protection in fights. So, you know, I like I said, I kind of just, given the option of the 2, unless there's a reason I need Hulk, I usually go Titanium. You know, Hulk is my AQ champion. I use him a lot in AQ. So, I don't know enough about Luke Cage since his buff, but I would tend to side with either Titania or Hulk. You know, I don't think you can go wrong really with either one of those two. They have a lot of functionality. Hulk is good for just Hulk smash. I said it in kind of my revisit video. They made him, whoops, didn't realize he was throwing a special there. They really made Hulk into what Hulk should be. Yeah, there you go. As a wise friend once told me, it's your next rank up, not your last. Amen. I stress too much over him. I'm going to have to remember that. I usually stress too much over my rank ups. But I like, I like both of them. If you like Luke more than those two, by all means do Luke. You do you. You do who you like playing and what you like doing. Hulk is definitely fun. I love using Hulk. Once you get into Hulk smash and he gets his rage, and you get a, that long stun on him, it's fun beating the crap out of something in the corner. And he is a little bit better, with the fact that he is poison immune. He does have that little bit extra utility. But like I said, I end up using titanium more. Probably because a lot of the science quests and things like that want you to have science champions that place debuffs on them. Wow, 3 straight Titans with Luke. I know he got buffed, but I'm betting you were cussing life at the moment when you pulled him for the 3rd time. Pulling him once is okay, it's not the greatest. Pulling him a 2nd time and awakening him once again, okay, not the greatest. 3 times in a row, that's when you sit there and go, man, can I get somebody else? Please. Kind of like when Captain Bay pulled 6-star Loki out of his first, his first 4 6-star crystals or something like that. Vega picked Hulk. He says pick Titania if he had to do it again. DLS says Titania. Yeah. See, and both those guys are a lot smarter than me, especially DLL. Vega is incredibly intelligent, very thoughtful about the game, and knows what is needed. Like I said, I like Titania. I did, but I've got both of them ranked up, so I'm kind of in a good position there. I'd like to have who you have as your science rank 3. I'd like to have one of those ranked up. I was very happy with the first 2 times. The third one, yeah. I've been there and I've done that, out of like featured crystals and stuff like that. You get them the first time, it's like, yes, yes, it's a new champion. I can deal with that. And then the excitement progressively goes downhill from there. But yeah, you can't, I don't think really with the 3 of them you could go wrong at all. I think the extra levels on Luke would make him hit like a truck. And he is nice that, once you get his sig up a little bit, he's got that indestructible that comes back fairly quick and fairly reliable. Bleed immune, I think, unless they change that. Goes back to what I was saying earlier on the stream earlier today. I can't remember who bleed immune and not. Oh, I don't like you. There we go. I ranked long shot today with the Omega Gem. Now that I know I'm not getting a Mystic Gem, now I need to decide. I was tempted to rank long shot. I still have a Mystic rank up I need to do. It's just to rank 2, but I'm paralyzed by it. I've got 3. I gotta stop parrying her. I've got 3 that. Didn't I just say I need to stop parrying her? I've got 3 mystics I want to rank up. I've got long shot. I've got werewolf by night. Actually 4. I've got white tiger, and I've got oh, what's his name? Hulkling's boyfriend. Wiccan. So yeah, I've got the 3 of them that I'd like, and you know, wouldn't mind Deathless Guillotine being ranked up. You know, so I've got. I want to do a. You can see that I kind of have the ability to rank up a Mystic. I just haven't been able to pull the trigger yet. Yeah, Luke is bleed, Hulk is poison, Titania no, but Titania can go indestructible and handle a large part of. Have 3 Mystic R3s, Jugs, Werewolf, and now Longshot. 3 pretty good ones. I just recently pulled Jugs. Jugs went right to rank 2. There was no debate on that. He went to rank 2 quick. I'd like to awaken him, but he went right to rank 2. Even though I have a rank 5 Sig 200. And you almost caught me there, Venom. Yeah, and that was part of my thinking on my rank 4 from the Omega event. And going with Mole Man, I wanted a little bit of class diversity. I didn't have a rank 3 skill champion. I still don't have a rank 3 mutant champion. The debate was between Mole Man and Omega Red. And I still have 100 Sig Stones I've got to use. Rank 3 Ode. I'm not the biggest fan of Warlock. I think he's good. But I think there's other tech champions that are better. He's got some good utility and all that. I used to like him. Yeah, see, that was my thing. I don't think I've ever played Omega Red. You know, I pulled him late as a 5-star. Took me forever to get him as a 6-star. And I've just never really done. I've been practicing when I play him in Arena, trying to slow down my combos and do the the slower combos, the slower hits that you need to do for Omega Red, and it just doesn't feel natural. Yeah, Iron Man is my favorite of the tech champions right now. I have mine at rank 2. He might be my next rank 3 tech champion. I did end up taking Red Skull up to rank 3 over him because my Red Skull was awakened and Sig 40 versus my unawakened Iron Man. I think my Iron Man's unawakened. I have to go look. I think he's unawakened. Pretty sure my 7-star is Sig 20. Long shot is Sig 101. There you go. So you use the awakening gem on him too, huh? Alright, Corgi Porgy. Iron Man regen gets wasted most of the time. Yeah. And I don't know why. You know, it's that you're supposed to hit double tap on the special. You know, block double tap on a special. I don't do that, but I find it going off more often than I care to think about. Let's see, where's my Iron Man? Yeah, he's Sig 20. Long shot was a selector, awakening gem now R3. Very nice. Yeah, my selector was. Who did I do? My selector was Corvus. I pulled and awakened Omega Red. I pulled Awakened and got another 20 SIGs on Mole Man, same with Long Shot, and then I used the Selector. The Selector got me Corvus, who got the Awakening Gem in R2. Oh, I'd love to have a SIG 100 R3 Iron Man. He is so good. I've used him a ton in war. On both my accounts. I don't run my second account anymore. I've kind of retired it, but I ran Path 6. Oops, wasn't paying attention. I ran Path 6 in war, and he is a monster for Path 6. He's a monster for taking Bishop. He may be, outside of Nimrod, may be the best mutant killer out there. And I only say Nimrod because he is his kit is different enough that, he is still probably the best one at it. Just not a 7-star. I say that, and I haven't ranked my Nimrod up. He's just R4. Because I keep thinking he's going to come as a 7-star. And after this, I'm going to mute and go off camera again for another couple seconds. And now you can't evade me. Not that you were going to evade me much anyway. You don't see Nimrod as... I'd like to see him that way. I've got a gut feeling that says we're going to see him by the end of the year. Because he doesn't do anything that's crazy broken. When you start thinking about it and you have champions like Onslaught, you have champions like Bullseye, he's not broken. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, not even 30 seconds. And one of the things I hate is my Juggernaut's R2, and he's mixed in there in my PI with all the R1s. They need to fix him. He doesn't need to. They need to treat him better than that. I mean, he's ranked 2, for goodness sake, and he is lower PI than a unawakened rank 1 thing. And I'm getting my butt kicked here by Corvus. Stop that. You're not supposed to. What is this? Okay, AI. Stop now. Sometimes that AI gets a little wonky. I told you last night I was going to use wonky more often in my streams, and there we go. It's kind of cool that everybody has different flavors and what champions they like. I tend to gravitate more towards ones that are fairly simple and straightforward to play. That's kind of why I like both Hulk and Titania. They're both really simple. Bottom line with Hulk is you get to a special 2 with 15 Furies, you throw it, and then you stun lock them in a corner. Pretty easy to do. Titania, you get to a special 3, you throw it, and you heavy them in a corner. Pretty easy. This is a guy I would love to awaken and have high sig. He would go up instantly. I'd love to have a high sig awakened thing. He would be such a pain in the butt on defense. He already is at rank 5, you know, a 6-star rank 5 Sig 200 is a pain. I can't imagine what a rank 3 Sig 200 thing would be. I may make it to 130 with these. Then I'm going to feel really good. I think we've got this grind all wrapped up. As long as nothing happens and I can't run champs tomorrow, we're in good shape. And as long as nothing crazy goes on and she goes for like 200 million, which I can't see happening. I think if anything, she's going to go less than she did in round 1. Simple champs are my taste too. It's why Bullseye is my favorite recent champ. He's a great attacker. I don't know if they'll nerf him as a defender. You know, I'm starting to figure him out. Yes, he's got some unavoidable damage. You know, but he's no worse than, you know, when you think back to Kindred. When Kindred first came out, everybody struggled with Kindred because you had that root and you were almost guaranteed to take damage at the end, blah, 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 blah. Now everybody's figured out how to fight Kindred. People are starting to learn how to fight Bullseye. The bigger one, the one that they have to nerf, is Serpent. You know, that one is just, there's nothing you can do there. You're gonna take damage. Yeah, you know, so there's champs that have, there's some out there that have unavoidable damage, and it's okay. You know, I tell, you know, I wish I had recorded it, but we're not pushing in war this season. But I took a mini boss Serpent. Okay, great, Silk, you're special. Took a mini boss Serpent, and I was at roughly 70-ish% health, and I was trying to bait a special out of him. He wouldn't throw it. He was on the aggression prowess node, and when he finally threw it, just the block damage alone killed him from 70%. Now I've got a rank 5 ascended Claire, and I think I had some boosts on at the time, so it was probably 55 to 60,000 health that I took in just block damage. The dude is ridiculous. You know, I know how to fight him. I have fought him a lot in war. I've had decent success, but you can't come through it clean. It's always a race to see who's going to die first. The only champ I can do it on a regular basis and fairly clean with is Claire. But, you know, with Claire, I've got to do it with recoils on, and I'm having to do the, you know, get her in poison mode and power drain, so I'm losing health every time I throw a special. You know, you're gonna get chip damage from his specials, but at least she can shut off his, you know, end of life stuff. That I hate fighting. Yeah, I'd take him to R3. I wouldn't hesitate. For Battlegrounds? Oh yeah. You know, no sense gimping yourself. Yeah, she can be beat. If she's high sig, you're going to get some crit fail damage. It just is what it is. I mean, even this guy right here, if you're not careful, you take damage from. I remember many, many years ago, right after Omega Red came out, he was used on the old Alliance War map, Path. I think it was Path 8. I used to have to fight him a lot. And it was a stun immune node, and I can't remember what the other part of it was. But they used to put him there because you had to stay close. Oh, they healed if you got too far away from him. And oh no, you degened if you got too far away from him. It's the one where you did 3% damage if you were too far. Took 3% damage per second if you were too far away from him, and healed for 1% per second if you were close. So it was stun immune, and you had that node, and they used to put Omega Red on there all the time. Because having to stay close to him, you got the spores on you. That was fun. Hey, speaking of surfing. That was also the same map where they would put, everybody would put Gwenpool on the node where you had to, where you could only do damage through specials. You had Killmonger on node 29, which was always a pain. There's a prime example of a fight against Serpent right here. Oops, up until there. Didn't get hit at all, and I was down to like 60% health. I'm glad I'm long since done with High Tier War. We are gold something, that's good. Yeah, we're not pushing this season. We're just kind of... How did you get your Haymaker? You must have thrown 2 mediums. We're not pushing this season. We're just kind of taking a chill season. Which is nice. I had vacation in there. Now I got a cold. Nothing worse than having to worry about war while you're traveling and all that. But it is nice not to have to worry about it. At the same time, I have a love-hate relationship with war. I hate dying, and I hate the stress and the pressure. But I do like war. Yeah, we'll go this way. I can do the heal block on him. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do who I wanted to use on what fight. No Furies, come on. Fine, I'll do it this way. I'll create my own Furies. Yeah, we're more focused on Battlegrounds this season than anything else, as you can tell, since I don't know if he's still up there, but Trappy is C1 right at the moment. Or he was. Can't say that he is. Don't kill me, thank you. Oof. Yep. That's not good. That's a lot of lost points right there. Should have done it differently. Ooh, I gotta pay attention here. I don't want to lose my streak at this point. Okay. Okay. It's not going to hurt us too terribly bad, I don't think. Double ducking it, and I don't like it. As BG would say, double ducking it. I'm just doing this, I guess, to build up Furies. Of course, you throw when you unblock it. Why not? Fine. I'm done trying to build up Furies. I'm doing fun stuff. That could have gotten on there a little bit quicker. I was trying to get the heal block as I push him over to the second line. Yeah, I don't die in AQ very often. I use Hercules. I had a bad run in Section 1. My Hercules is at 1%. I should be able to make it through, though. Hercules is the ultimate AQ champion. Don't use him much anywhere else, but he is the ultimate AQ champion. Kind of sad I lost a fight for the 7-star. I think it's only the third fight I've lost this whole arena. Which is good. Typically I lose the streak at some point in time. Yep, he is the AQ god. It's really, like I said, there and incursions are about the only two spots I ever use them. I don't find myself using them in quests. I don't find myself using them anywhere else but those two modes. Oops. Way too early on that. This is another champ I'd love to awaken and have high sig. If I hadn't told her I was going to take my 6-star up to rank 5, I really like Angela. Always have. She was my first rank 3 6-star. Back in my 2 Loki days. I've got Cap IW. I'd like to awaken him. Hey, there we go. I knew it. I just looked up and figured I'd been online for about an hour. One day, they will fix this game. And it'll run like it's supposed to. One day. Today isn't that day. 128.5. Hey, we've got some 6-stars ready to roll. I've got to make the decision up on those. Do I run them, or do I get milestones in the other arena? I guess I can run them and get milestones in the other arena. Run them tonight, get milestones in the other arena tomorrow. I need to do the Sector 6 incursions. I'm close to another incursion crystal. Oops. Well, I still have a fight to do. That's right. Put the petrify on him, and then that doesn't hurt. Then we just run up to a special 2. Drop this. Nice, cool little 173k hit on the special 2. We'll finish most things off in arena. Alright, a couple more fights here, and then we decide what we're going to do. And there's my cap IW. This should get us close to 130 million when we're done with the 7 stars. Run to 6s would be 145-ish if I get all of them done. I don't think I can run all of them tonight. I hate that he puts the power lock on at the end of his life. I was all ready to throw my special 2. There you go, a little Beardo action for you. Alright, at this point, I think I've got the champion. I really think she's going to go for about 125. So right now, I think I've got her. Now the rest of these points are insurance points. I only need them 11 more times. Yeah, there you go. All starts with the first pull. You can't dupe them unless you pull them once. You can't get them Sig 200 unless you pull them 11 times. Oops. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Calm down. There you go. Sometimes this game and the AI just wants to go crazy. Your jets. All right. Boom, boom. Almost to 500. Grr. way. Almost to a 500 streak. $1,500 fights. Come on. Come on. Come back this way. Come on. Come on. I don't want you healing up everything I do to you. There you go. I love the auto block failing because of the through whatever buff that I get, but I still take the damage from it. Oh, come on. I wish I could say that, but it's sad but true. I've done more arena than this. I've never done more arena than this on the live during a stream. There we go. Okay. Decision time now. Oh, we're not quite at 130 million. Very, very close. If I didn't lose that one fight, it'd be, have 120,000 more points. Okay, streak 489. I thought it was 499. Okay, so I get 8.5 million from a full run of 7 stars. So I'll get another 8.5 million from there. So say that puts me at 138. I get 14 million from a run of 6 stars, which would definitely put me, that would be 148, 153, or 152, give or take. Do I need those other milestones? No, I don't need those other milestones. I've done this grind so far. I'm not gonna, go cheap and miss out. We'll run some of these. I don't know if I'm gonna run all of them. I may run about a half hour's worth. The same for you. I'm not going to dex, but I don't have to. Hey, Andrasis, how's it going? I'm still grinding away. 2.5 days, many, many rounds of arena. Many, many rounds of arena. Too many rounds of arena. How many points? I am right at 130 million. I think with this actual round, I may just be just shy of it. I think I'll be at 129.9. I think it is too, but now it's insurance points. I don't want to miss. I don't want to stop. Because I think it's good and end up, goes for 135 or something like that. I've done that once before. I stopped, and I told people this many, many years ago. I did a Hyperion 4-star grind. I missed him by 14 points. I was ranked 101. Ah, we're just over 130. So there we go. That's where we're at. And I'll run at least my 6 5s and 4 tonight, and then I will do 7s and my 6s tomorrow morning. You're at 129. Nice. Right there with you. Where are you going to stop? What's your stopping point? You going to 150? You going 140? Or are you just going to get as many points as you can get until it's done? $142 maybe? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, probably run my 6 R5s, R4s this time. Call it here in about a half hour or 45 minutes, something like that. We'll get up tomorrow morning and do one more run of all of them, and then I feel like I'm, it's a guarantee at that point. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. I think she went for 140. My guess is she's going to go for about 125. Which, then means that all this is just overkill and really not needed. But I also kind of want to see how many points I could put up at a fairly relaxed pace for when a champion is good that comes out. I think she's decent. I'm doing this for the fact that she counters Bullseye. It's the only part I care about using her for. Okay, you can stop now. Thank you. That was kind of my thought as well. Like I said, I just had the feeling she's probably going to go for about 125. People are finding out that she's not that great in Battlegrounds because she is a little bit slower. She does counter Bullseye, but she is a little bit slower. So the desire to have her, because Battlegrounds rules all, was hoping that would kill him. It will be nice to stop grinding and be able to do some battlegrounds after this. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, so she'll go lower. Alright, let me close my door here. There we go. Now I feel like I can talk. Yeah, I think we may just do the R5s tonight. And there's the haymaker that I'm going to get hit by again. Never fails. Never, ever, ever, ever fails. Okay, let's see, 131, where are my 5 stars end for rank 5s? Yeah, we'll go through Mole Man, and that's going to be it for tonight. I like it when I can have all class advantage. I miss Dorky Diggity Dave streams and I miss the days when you could send out things. He used to do if he got a matchup like that in Arena, he would do kind of a random drawing for an energy refill that he'd send out. You can't gift items anymore though. Let's see if I can get avoid having to deal with a haymaker. Yeah, I got away with it. I think he still plays. He is just a creative director or something like that at Kabam now. I still think he plays MCOC. He just doesn't stream. I loved his streams. He was probably one of my favorite streamers ever. It was fun back in the day. You'd have him, you'd have Seaton, and you'd have BG, and all three had different styles. And they did things differently, and it was great because it wasn't cookie cutter, and you had Seaton who was spending money and just being the whale. You had Brian who was incredibly skilled and free to play, and then you had Dave kind of in the middle who was very technically savvy and could do lots of cool things on his streams and all that. Oh, Dave was incredible. You know, his streams where he would write songs for the game was just fun. I'm not a music person, but you know, it was fun watching him create that. I don't think BG is toxic. Seaton could get that way. Alright, a couple more and then we're done. I do miss Seaton though. Seaton's streams were always, you know, if nothing else, they were entertaining. I'm just going to leave it at that. You know, the thing I liked about Seaton was the absolute joy he would get in a crystal opening when he pulled something he wanted. You know, that was fun to watch. I like to watch people that enjoy what they're doing. Alright, let me kill you. I still watch BG. I'm glad he's still streaming. I'm glad he's still free to play. For the longest time, when I was, probably a year or two into this game, I was free to play and followed his advice. Not free to play anymore. It's a slippery slope. Once you're not free to play, it all goes downhill from there. I would love to see BG with a roster, you know, with a big roster. He is probably one of the better players of the game. He just doesn't have the roster because he tries to do it free to play. Oh yeah, you know, I think that's most people. You know, they were, you know, kind of two voices on opposite sides of the spectrum with Kabam, so you either liked them or you hated them. And some people didn't like either, some people liked both. You know, they had their opinions and they weren't shy about stating them, which, you know, to each his own. Really? Well, I know there's people that don't like me either, so I'm kind of in the same boat there with you. You can't make everybody happy. If you do, you're unhappy. the surest way to make yourself unhappy is trying to make everybody else happy. Alright, last couple champions going through here for tonight. Really feel like running more of them offline, but I said I would not, and I'm not going to. I'm going to stick to that. Oh, there's great RNG for you. No bleeds. There we are. A couple. No poisons, of course. And no more bleeds. I like AA, but sometimes the RNG factor of him is ridiculous. Heavy, special one, dead. What's my internet speed? I have a 1 gig fiber. I usually get about 800 meg down and up. Alright. Last ones should finish at 133 for tonight. I've not seen any lag on my stream. If it's lagging, I don't know. Oh, the music sounds laggy? It's probably the app itself. It's a new app that I'm trying to use. And I don't know if I like it or not. It requires a lot of resources on my end and does weird things. I don't hear it, so it's really hard for me to say. Yeah, you should be able to hear it. I can't. I could if I wanted to, but what happens is it'll sometimes sneak through my microphone. On my mic, I've got some noise suppression done so that you can't hear some of the sounds that go on in my house. But that would sometimes sneak through. So I just kind of mute it so I don't hear it, but you know, everybody else can. But for right now, that's going to do it. That's going to do it for tonight, I think. It's 3 long streams. I'm not feeling the greatest. I'm going to go crash. 501 streak, 130, this is called 133 million. We'll be back in the morning with one final run of 7 stars. Hell, you know what? We can do this. Ain't laggy no more. Yeah, I live in the U.S. I'm in North Carolina. So, anyway, that's where we're going to end it for now. I'll be back in the morning. 7 stars, 6 stars. We should finish up at probably about 160 million. So anyway, folks, thank you very much for joining me on this and keeping me company. Greatly appreciate it. Now, North Carolina is on the East Coast. Miami's down in Florida. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, which is kind of in the, if you look at the East Coast of the U.S., kind of in the middle when you look north to south. So anyway, folks, I greatly appreciate it. We will talk to you guys again in the morning. Take care.